Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to Noon with Natalie. My name's Natalie Mayat. I'm the owner of Master Authentic Voice. I'm a speaking and presentation skills coach, but today, and more importantly, I'm the creator of the Teen Talk program, a program that I'm really passionate about. And I have been looking forward to doing this segment of Teen Talk with one of my favorite people in the world, Miss Rosemary Hill. She's a grade 7 teacher at Beaconsfield High School. Let me tell you a little bit about Rosemary. She, and this is for sure, committed to student success inside and outside classroom and life. She's a graduate from Concordia. She's a local gal. Rosemary's been teaching math and English at BHS for about 15 years, and she believes the student success is created through meaningful relationships. Rosemary is a member of the Lester B. Pearson School Board Digital Citizenship Project and played a pivotal role in shaping the Infinity one-to-one laptop program at BHS, providing students with innovative learning opportunities in the center of Rosemary's teaching philosophy. And we're here together to talk a bit about Teen Talk. So we're actually going to reverse the roles a little bit, and Rosemary, or Miss Hill, is going to ask me some questions about Teen Talk.
Yes, I like reversing the roles. This is fun. The first thing is I thought we should just talk about how we first met.
Oh, absolutely.
Do you remember how we first met?
I did, and it really was through my experience with Toastmasters. So I was a member of Toastmasters for about 11 or 12 years, and a former Toastmaster gave me a call, Melinda Atkinson, and she said, I've been asked to come to this high school and do this speaking program with kids, and I have no idea. And if I'm not mistaken, that was in the spring of 2017.
That would make sense.
Yeah, and after that, in the fall, you had reintegrated the program back into your class because you became such a fan of the public speaking.
Absolutely.
And we just slowly kind of flipped it over to my own program that I had already been doing somewhat, parallel to the Toastmaster program, just personalizing it a little bit. And that's where I think we really hit it off and clicked, and you embraced the whole idea of bringing public speaking into the school system.
Yeah, it's definitely made a difference in the classroom and for the students. And I can also see for myself, I've learned a lot through this entire process. And I was also like just to add how excited I was with what you were doing with the students, how comfortable you made them feel, your ability to get students that were, extremely shy and concerned about presenting in front of the class, and how you just put them at ease, gave them the strategies. And I think one of the main strategies you help them to realize is the importance of being prepared. So I just think overall the program has been phenomenal, and it's a reason why we keep having you come back year after year.
Well, I kind of feel like I'm part of the furniture now. Like
well, everybody knows you.
I know. And I haven't even told you this, but I, on a sidebar, sold a piece of furniture this week, and it ended up being to parents of a current student that you have this year.
Oh, really?
So 6 degrees of separation.
That's
the mom was wearing a bison sweatshirt, and we just got to talking. So
wow.
that was a lot of fun.
Yes. And so the next one is, where did the Teen Talk program come from?
A lot of times I think ideas stem from conversations, and that really what it was. I was at the Ormstown Fair in the summer of 2016, which is my old alma mater's town. That's where my high school was. And I was wearing this particular makeup, mascara, and I said to the girl who had a booth in one of the barns, I am wearing your mascara today. And we got to talking, and she asked me what I do. I love creating conversations because I love talking about what I do. So any opportunity I can get, I will take it. And she said, you teach public speaking? Would you come to my high school and do a workshop in the grade 8 class? And I thought, you mean the high school I graduated from? So it ended up, she was a grade 8 and grade 11 teacher in French, and she wanted me to come by. So we went back and forth for a few months, and I ended up going in the spring of 2017, if I'm not mistaken, and did a full day of workshops with the grade 11 students. And when I walked out and I turned around and looked at the facade of the school, knowing that I had walked out of there, you know, many years ago as a graduate, this was not a skill we learned. We were asked to do presentations. We were asked to go up to the front of the class. We were asked to answer questions on the spot, but nobody taught us how to do that. And I thought, I think I might be onto something. So repurposing what I learned throughout my career, throughout the different jobs I had, and through Toastmasters, I really created a formula that lets me connect with the students quickly and teach the material in a fun and educational way.
Well, I definitely agree with you there that you do teach it in a fun and engaging way that gets the students motivated to learn and to be presenting in a more effective way. My next question is, what is your ultimate goal when doing a program?
Wow, that's a good one. The ultimate goal, I think you mentioned in the beginning, was really getting the kids to be aware on multiple levels of what speaking means. I think with technology now, we are so used to giving quick answers, 2-3 word text, not even writing full words when you answer. But when you're asked a question, you have to give a full answer, a beginning, a middle, and an end. And if you're not doing that and you're not getting the answer or the result that you want, it's probably because something is not jived in there. So ultimately is the awareness and giving them the tools to be the best presenters they can be in any situation. So it may be answering a teacher, presenting in front, you know, if they're doing group work and they have to present their ideas, or even doing class presentation. A lot of the skills apply across the board. You just make them work for the situation.
Now, I can add how you helped me, because at one point I was asked to do a radio interview with CBC, and I was really nervous. But all the things that you had taught the students also applied to me, right? So the first thing I did was I just took a deep breath. I just let it go. I just, you know, focused. And I also remembered that you always said, just pause. If you're not sure what to say, just pause. And it is a very powerful strategy to use when you're speaking with people, and also to slow down.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because we are in a fast-paced world right now where we want answers, we want to give answers. I even had a business owner say today, oh, I was trying to get everything, cram it in so I wouldn't forget or wouldn't leave anything out. But the delivery ended up not being as great. So we always want to focus on the delivery, and the pausing is probably one of the biggest pieces for me. I know for some it's not as important, but in my case, I really put emphasis on it because having clarity of message is key.
And I definitely think that the students getting this information, I teach grade 7, so they are getting the information at the very beginning of their high school experience. So I'm hoping that it's something that it goes with them throughout their high school and beyond, into post-secondary or jobs that they take later in life. And I'm sure that the messages that you conveyed back to these students in grade 7 will have an impact for the future.
Absolutely.
The last question, I think we've kind of covered it. It's kind of, why is public speaking so important? You know, I think you've answered it, but if you want to add to it in some way.
I think I realized working in sales and in events that we're constantly communicating. We don't call that public speaking, but when you're having to present your ideas, ultimately that is what you're doing. So knowing how to convey your message always, and I'm not talking about if you're, you know, chit-chatting with your BFF on the phone. I'm talking about a real presentation every day. You just want to put your best self forward first, always. And that's what it boils down to. So whether you're a student, a teacher, a professional, we all have the same goal at the end, is to be heard and to have our message heard, or our conversation heard. So learning those skills.
Absolutely. Good answer.
That all you have for me?
That's all. Those are my main questions that I have for you.
Yeah, I've been super grateful to be working with you for the last 4 years, and I'm sure that we're gonna, our relationship is gonna continue. I know right now we are in the COVID pandemic right now, but that's okay. I have faith. If there's nothing else for me, Rosemary, I am super glad that you did the reverse Noon with Natalie with me today. It's super exciting. I actually have never been interviewed. I always, find a way about talking about myself. But what I'll do is I will tag on after this video one of the thank you videos that the students did for me at BHS, so they can, kind of see where from the student point of view.
Yeah.
So once again, my name is Natalie. I'm a Master Authentic Voice. I'm a speaking and presentation skills coach and also the creator of the Teen Talk program. And my guest interviewer today was Miss Rosemary Hill from Beaconsfield High School. Thank you so much for joining me today. Really, it is a pleasure and an honor to have you with me. Whatever you choose to do today, have an incredible day, and we'll see you soon on the next segment of Noon with Natalie.